Hello, fans, and welcome to tonight's game between the San Francisco Dons and the Duke Blue Devils. And there are the starting lineups for each team.
My, oh my. Take a look at what we have here. Two solid big men matched up with one another at the 5 spot. It's always great to watch a couple of talented bigs down low.
We've got two excellent shooting guards set to go head-to-head tonight. Number 34 is one of the best three-point shooters I've seen in a while. He's really fun to watch when he gets it going.
On the other side, we've also got a great shooter who loves shooting that 3 ball.
All right, there you have it. Let's get to the action, see what's in store for us. All right, buckle up, folks. Here we go. Early in the ball game, these two teams try to set their particular tempo.
I tell you, he missed the post guy. The post guy had the great angle, was locking on the box. That's a good-looking bucket out of the transition, Brad.
On the outside. With a good look. Perry hits the 3. Time to pick up the defense here now. Work the perimeter.
Spacing so important. Get 15 to 17 feet apart.
With all sorts of time.
Big-time shot right there. I'll tell you, big-time look.
Working around the perimeter. For 2. Up and in.
Oh, my goodness. That was unbelievable, baby.
They work it around the perimeter. They go with the entry pass on the post. Turnaround jumper. Kicks it out of the air. Perry handles the pass. With the catch. Nice execution on the spin.
I tell you, great spin move to the basket.
Looking for a good shot. He wants a 3. That's not a good shot given his abilities.
Yeah, that's horrible, Mr. Nessler. Horrible shot selection. Up and inside.
Goes up for 2. Can't connect from in close. He misses it. Pushes it up. For the bucket, way off target. When talking about half-court teams, Dick, what types of players do you expect to be on that type of roster?
These types of teams will be pretty solid in the half and quarter court. Throughout the season, they will perfect their half-court play. Offensively, they'll get better, and defensively, they'll improve as well.
And a momentary look from three-point land. And he goes with a spin.
I tell you, feel the defensive player on your hip, going one way, you spin back the other way.
Who'll be able to use their tempo and come out with a win here, Dick?
Well, it all comes down to execution. If you can put points on the board playing your style, your opponent will have to make adjustments that may affect their tempo and what they will do well. Good teams will get to the line often, but getting there is half the battle. You then must convert your free throws.
Second one, good. The Blue Devils will play up-tempo at one end and in the half court at the other end. Wouldn't you agree, Dick?
Brad, they like to balance the tempo. They don't feel like they can always play up-tempo or always play in the half court. Therefore, they mix it up and do a little bit of both. I think this style works for them.
Tries for two. Russell picks up the defensive foul. First team foul. Oh, the cheerleaders into it big time for their team.
They are really involved. I'll tell you one thing, they bring a lot of spirit.
The Blue Devils go to the line for the first time in this game. Gets it.
He converts on that free throw line, and that's major.
They've got him trapped here, Dick.
Look at that trap, Brad.
Oh, this man's in trouble. Russell may have escaped one there. James handles the pass. Here comes the ball screen. Cross court. Ten seconds to get a shot off. Number 34 gets the pass from beyond the arc. Nick, he's in a serious rhythm.
Hey, that's because he's getting the ball in rhythm, Brad. Very important. I like it when a team gets to the free throw line. It shows that they're being aggressive. The key is to get to the line early in the game and often.
They've got him right where they want him, Dick. He passes it out of the trap, pushes it up.
Great pass out of the trap, Brad.
Jumper.
In and out. Tough luck.
Number 34 gets the ball. And our trifecta for the night. Aaron Andrews on the sideline with Dick Vitale. I'm Brad Nessler. Nice to have you along with us. Number 34 gets the ball. A little two-man action. 10 seconds to put up a shot. For two. Got to control yourself. Basket's good, and he got a little charity for his effort.
Hey, he did a good job of keeping himself under control despite the foul. Coaches love it when their team gets to the free throw line. It's an opportunity to put points on the board and potentially get the opponent in foul trouble.
Perry may have escaped one there. Dick, you got to be prepared when you go up against this team. They love to pressure in the full court.
Hey, you've got that right, Mr. Nessler. They like to get in your face and force you to commit turnovers.
Do you think they switch things around here for the moment, Dick?
I don't think so, but we'll wait and see, Brad.
On the dribble, gives it up. Williams picks up the foul. Second team foul. He'll look at a pair of free throws. Good.
Makes those free throws count. He wants to go back on that campus as BMOC. Big man on campus, baby.
Both teams are looking to get something going here.
Trying to get that ball movement, get that good spacing.
Goes up for two. The lay-in. Now they work it around the perimeter. He draws a foul. That one puts the personal in personal. Picks up the foul.
I tell you, poor play defensively. Look at the facial expression.
So they'll inbound on the near sideline.
The defender is still applying great ball pressure, Brad.
Too physical. Oh, and he's not going to be happy with that call.
Well, it's a silly foul right there, but look at his face. His facial expression tells it all.
Ball's coming from the sideline. Gave it up. Escapes the trouble and makes a pass up. He can't get any more open than that. Can't connect. Moving it around the perimeter. That spin move not successful, Dick.
I tell you, great job on the defense, not allowing him to make that turn. Great finish off the transition, Brad.
They'll work it around the arc. Count that as a personal foul. That one puts the personal in personal. Picks up the foul.
I tell you, poor play defensively. Look at the facial expression.
Everybody into the act right now, and you can tell by the cheerleaders on the sideline how things are going.
Isn't that what makes college so special? The enthusiasm of the cheerleaders, the mascot, everybody involved.
Number 34 takes the feed. Passes it out of the trap. Eludes the trap there.
Great composure to pass it despite the trap, Brad.
Looking for a good shot.
It looks as though they have a shooter spotting up.
10 on the shot clock. He can't miss.
Hey, this young man's feeling it, Brad.
Looking to move it around the perimeter. Arm and foul. Let's go courtside. What do you got for us, Aaron?
Well, Brad, in regards to our player matchup, it's a matter of one guy focusing and taking advantage of shot opportunities. He seems to be making the most of it tonight.
Thanks, Aaron. That's, of course, Aaron Andrews, our correspondent on the sideline. Number 21 receives the pass. On the dribble, gives it up. Off the rim and no good. The power forward takes the pass. On the outside. Lots of room. I'm not sure that's who you want shooting the three.
Hey, a few more of those, he may wind up on a bench. Up and inside.
Ten seconds to get a shot off. He blocks the shot. Up and in.
Look at that spacing.
Tries for two. He's making just terrible choices shooting the ball.
He's got to settle down, man. Settle that cat down.
They'd like to get it inside to the low block. Unable to so far. Nice job of packing it in defensively.
Yeah, they're really doing a great job packing it in. Did a great job of anticipating that lateral pass.
He shoots from the top of the circle. Number 22 is charged with the foul. First personal foul.
I tell you what an opportunity he's got right here. Because to me, this is a gift.
It's 2 at the charity stripe. King receives the ball. Working it around the perimeter. Open for a shot. And he's no good from downtown.
Pressure that basketball. Help one another. Communicate.
The power forward takes the pass. For 2. And off the mark. Let's check in with Erin Andrews and what she's got in store for us. Erin?
The Dons head coach has been pleading with his team to slow it down. Obviously, he'd like for the pace of the game to completely slow down. In other words, an up-tempo type of game is not in their best interest. Guys?
Our trusty sideline reporter, Erin Andrews, keeping everyone on their toes there on the sideline. That spin move's not going to work against a defense like that.
I tell you, they did a great job scouting post play because they were really anticipating the spin.
Isolated on the outside. They work it around the arc, looking for the open jumper. Goes up for 2. Perfectly executed. Takes the pass in the paint for the bucket. He got the bucket to go, and he'll have the chance to add one more.
He saw the foul coming, Brad, but he got it up anyway.
At the free throw line. Opportunity. Makes the foul shot. Oh, this man's in trouble.
He almost found himself in some trouble there, Brad.
They've got him trapped. Nelson may have escaped one there. King handles the pass. They work the perimeter. Tries for 2. Perfectly executed. Sweet receives the ball.
Excellent spacing. That's so important to a good offensive set. It's even more important to have talented guards like they have.
Yeah, that helps. For 2. The lane. Simpson receives the ball.
I'll tell you, he missed the post guy. The post guy had the great angle, was locking on the box.
goes up for 2. You can't get away with that. He goes to the line for the first time. Misses the first. Gets a second. They're seeing them all fall from the line tonight.
That's a crucial plus down the stretch, Brad.
Dumps it in. Well, this man's in trouble.
Escaped the trap.
That was really a nonchalant pass. Get that sucker out of the game, man.
On the outside. He gets the rejection. Number 31. They spent right now emotionally, Dick.
Well, he knows he's not getting it done, and emotionally, it's bringing him down.
Tries for 2. Up and in. Gave it up. On the shot clock. He makes the block. The center with the ball. Work the perimeter.
Spacing so important. Get 15 to 17 feet apart.
They get an open 3. Can't put it down. They're working around the perimeter. He pulls up with a jumper. Sticks the deuce. On the dribble, gives it up. Goes for the deep one. No good. That spin move not successful, Dick.
I think a great job on the defense, not allowing him to make that turn.
Gave it up. Goes up for 2. They still don't score and has it rejected.
Defense did a great job with that blocked shot.
There's a look at the current tempo for the game.
We've seen a combination of both short and long possessions here, Brad. Nothing wrong with that if that's your team's ideal style of play.
The shooting guard takes the pass. They're working around the perimeter. For the bucket. The lay-in. Looking for a good shot. Tries for 2. Up and in. The shooting guard receives the pass.
Up and inside.
For 2. The lay-in. And Momentary look from three-point land. That spin move not successful, Dick.
I tell you, great job on the defense, not allowing him to make that turn.
Seconds on the clock. Whistled for the foul. He'll visit the charity stripe. Gets the first. No problem so far at the free throw line tonight, Dick.
Well, they're making the most of the free ones.
Got them both.
Oh, he drained it. Nothing but nylon, MBN.
As we continue to track the game's tempo.
It's definitely been a slower-paced game, Brad. Very few opportunities to push the ball. Trying to get that ball movement, get that good spacing.
It's no good. Bush handles the feed. Now they work it around the perimeter. They get an open look for three. Comes up empty. Simpson receives the pass. Simpson may have escaped one there. Simpson handles the feed. Moving it around the perimeter. Turnaround jumper.
I tell you, what a nice turnaround jump shot. Soft as velvet, fading away, impossible to block.
Cross court. Goes up. Nope. At halftime, the Blue Devils are up by one. If you missed the play of the half, here's another look. Dick, in terms of our points of emphasis, what's happening out there, or maybe better yet, what's not happening?
These guys could be doing a better job with the points of emphasis we brought up during the pregame. They're not doing the things that make them successful, and I'm certain their coaches have been discussing this with the players.
All right, then, we'll continue to monitor things as we go into the second half. Cross court. Dick, two great players now heading into the second half. We watched them through the first half, and they played it pretty dead even. We'll see what happens here in the second half.
I tell you, there's no doubt they're PTPers. They're prime-time performers. They like the big moment, and they make big plays.
And the slam.
He's a human spaceship. He's all out of space, Mr. Nessler. Can you believe it?
They'll work it around the arc. Goes up for two. The Dons have a hot hand right now that's scoring for them at the moment.
They need to keep feeding them the ball. It's simple.
Trying to go inside.
That spin move not successful, Dick.
I did a great job on the defense, not allowing them to make that turn.
Let's check in with Erin Andrews and what she's got in store for us. Erin?
The Blue Devils have done a fantastic job of boxing out and rebounding at the defensive end. Dick, you mentioned earlier that this key would be vital to the team's success. So far, so good. However, the coaching staff was also quick to tell the players that only one half of basketball has been played. The great rebounding must continue. Brad?
All right, thanks, Erin. On the dribble, gives it up. For the bucket. Perfectly executed. Looking for a good shot. The man asking for a screen here.
Hey, whether it ends up in a roll or fade, its well-executed two-man game is always a treat to watch. I tell you, the jump hook so effective, especially against a big post player. Very difficult to block that shot.
Number 34 receives the ball. Looking to move it around the perimeter. He missed on the steal, and that's going to be the offense's gain. That bucket counts, and he'll go to the line.
Hey, excellent job there, drawing the foul and finishing the hoop.
Potential for a three-point play. Count it. They're shooting extremely well from the stripe tonight, Dick.
Yeah, they're making their coaches look good for making them shoot extra free throws every day.
They've got him right where they want him. Richard escapes the trouble and makes a pass out. Traps in place, Dick. On the outside. Ten seconds to get a shot off. Up and in. You take a look here at each team's tempo, Dick.
Hey, the key to this game is not just who will set the tempo, but who can control it throughout the game.
Up and inside.
Ten seconds showing on the shot clock. He puts up the three ball. He couldn't get it to fall. Now looking for the pick.
Hey, it's important that the dribbler really turns that corner hard when he's using that ball screen. Look at that spacing.
Tries for two. The lay-in. Gave it up. He's whistled for charging.
You got to look for your teammates.
Dick, how's that backcourt comparison shaping up, do you think?
Hey, Brad, that's a question that these coaches should be asking themselves. How can they, as coaches, get the most out of their guards? Are they quick enough to pressure the opponent, or offensively, can they create off the dribble? To me, it's about finding the weaknesses and attacking them.
They'd like to get it inside to the low block. Unable to so far. Nice job of packing it in defensively.
Yeah, really doing a great job packing it in. Did a great job of anticipating that lateral pass.
Up and in. He's in the clear. Poor decision there to shoot that three.
I don't think the coach wants him taking that shot.
Russell receives the ball. Working it around the perimeter. He shoots from the baseline. He doesn't get the hoop to fall. The shooting guard gets the pass. There's a bad pass right to the defender.
Nice looking bucket off the break, Brad.
The power forward gets the pass. Isolated on the outside. They work it around the arc looking for the open jumper. Misses the bomb. There was no doubt about that one. They work the perimeter. Unloads. Questionable shot selection there.
Hey, Brad, their shot selection has been questionable. Too many outside jumpers. They've got to attack inside and then out.
Williams handles the pass.
Excellent spacing. That's so important to a good offensive set. It's even more important to have talented guards like they have.
Yeah, that helps. They go with the entry pass on the post. Turnaround jumper. The Blue Devils have found a player who cannot seem to miss, Dick.
Daddy's on fire.
The small forward gets the pass.
I'll tell you, he missed the post guy. The post guy had the great angle, was locking on the box.
The Dons have got to continue to get him the ball.
They need to keep feeding him the ball. It's simple.
Down inside. Tries a three. They can't stop this guy, Dick.
Want to give him a try, Brad?
If only my knees weren't aching.
Shooter spotting up on a three.
On the outside. With the J. Number 4 is called for the foul. First personal foul. He steps up to the line. He makes the first shot. Dick, they're really getting it done from the line tonight, aren't they?
And a surprisingly collective effort, Brad.
He misses his second shot.
The defender's doing a great job of applying ball pressure.
Let's go to the third member of our broadcast team. Here's Aaron Andrews.
Well, guys, the difference in scoring jumps out at me. It's a matter of one guy focusing and taking advantage of his shot opportunities, and he's making the most of it.
Aaron Andrews, our sideline correspondent. I'll let you know that with an additional insight there. He squares up down on the low block.
I tell you, teach your player to face up and get in triple threat position. You can drive, shoot, or you can pass.
On the dribble, gives it up. For two. And in and out. And there's what the game tempo is looking like tonight.
It's definitely been a slower paced game, Brad. Very few opportunities to push the ball.
Gave it up. Now the turnaround jumper. Tough offensive, defensive rebound.
Once you get that board, you've got to be looking up court.
Work the perimeter.
Spacing so important. Get 15 to 17 feet apart.
He puts up the J. Off the mark. They go with the entry pass on the post. Turnaround jumper. Now the rebound.
Men have got to get out and fill the lanes, Brad.
They work it around the perimeter. Goes up for two. Way off target. They work it around the perimeter. Great job of dribbling around that trap.
That trap didn't scare him, Brad.
Simpson goes to the line for the first time. First shot, no good. He misses the second shot. Perry receives the ball. Looking for a good shot. For the bucket. Perfectly executed. Check this one out, Dick. I think it's a great nominee for our Pontiac game-changing performance.
Wow, what a play, Mr. Nessler. That's a young man looking to score. Take it to the basket. A great aggressive move.
Number 31 takes the pass.
Up and inside.
Tries and has it rejected.
Defense did a great job with that block shot.
Had a momentary look from three-point land. For two, perfectly executed.
Trying to get that ball movement, get that good spacing.
And has it rejected.
Defense did a great job with that block shot.
Trying to feed inside for the bucket. Off the rim and no good. Now they work it around the perimeter. Makes the shot. Perry receives the ball. Kicks it out. For the deuce. He hit the deuce and the foul is called.
Nice job of absorbing the foul and keeping his focus.
Can he hit the free throw and get the three-point play? Just like in practice. They're nailing the free ones tonight, Mr. Vitale.
Hey, this is where you win and lose games, Brad.
The power forward gets the ball. Cross court. He throws it up from downtown. He doesn't get the hoop to fall. Jones receives the ball. Moving it around the perimeter. Great shot. The Blue Devils have no choice but to switch their style of play now, Dick. The clock's winding down and they need some points in a hurry.
Since time and score is not in their favor, they're going to have to change their style. They need points, and they need them fast. I anticipate some sort of adjustment, Brad.
The Dons are seemingly in good position at this point, and given their style of play, they should be pretty good at keeping and protecting the lead. At
this point, you want your team to be really good in the half court. Offensively, if you don't execute, you may lose the lead and possibly the ball game.
On the dribble, gives it up. The crowd continues to chant.
Who says there's no such thing as a home court advantage?
They'll work it around the arc. Now the turnaround jumper. Pulls down the board.
Getting that quick outlet pass is so important for the fast break.
Looking for a good shot. Fake. Tries for two. You can't be that aggressive. Two shots. Gets the first. Gets the second. King handles the feed. He passes it out of the trap. King handles the pass. Looking to move it around the perimeter. He looks for three. The shot's off target. On the outside. He fires from long range.
Hey, when are these guys going to be able to make a shot?
He wants it.
He's asking for it on the low block, and they don't get it to him. Goes up for two. Was that beautiful or what?
Coming inside.
For the bucket. Rims out.
Look at that spacing.
And he goes with a spin.
I tell you, feel the defensive player on your hip, going one way, you spin back the other way.
As we see the game situation here.
Hey, Brad, these are elements of the game which coaches are really responsible for. Calling timeouts at the right time, knowing which way the possession arrow is pointing. All factors that are important in close games.
They're making good use of their free throw opportunities tonight.
Good free throw shooting teams seem to always give themselves a chance to win.
Foul shot is not good. The shooting guard takes the feed. For two, the lay-in. King handles the pass. They'd like to get it inside to the low block. Unable to so far. Nice job of packing it in defensively.
Yeah, they're really doing a great job packing it in. Did a great job of anticipating that lateral pass.
There's a high percentage shot.
Wow, what hops, baby, what hops.
Working it around the perimeter. And the ball goes out of play. Oh, that's going to be a costly turnover.
I'll tell you, turnovers can absolutely destroy a team.
It's a fast break possibility. Isolated on the outside. They're working around the arc, looking for the open jumper. The Blue Devils have a hot hand right now that's scoring for them at the moment.
Brady's on fire.
The small forward takes the pass. They work the perimeter. He takes the shot. He doesn't get the hoop. Sinks it.
Excellent spacing. That's so important to a good offensive set. It's even more important to have talented guards like they have.
Yeah, that helps. Got it. Timeout's called. Let's check in with Aaron Andrews.
Well, guys, this is a great opportunity for the coaches to calm their teams down. With this much time remaining, they're stressing play smart basketball and take care of the ball.
Well, the highs and lows of coaching. That's what you call it here, Dick.
Hey, you've got that right. You could be on cloud nine one day and the next day in the dumps. I've said it before. You've got to have thick skin to be in this business.
Back to the live action we go. Gave it up. Now the turnaround jumper.
Nothing but nylon. Nice, smooth turnaround jumper. The only negative, he's falling away. If he misses, he's got no rebound ability.
Well, let's see who will benefit the most out of that timeout, Dick. On the dribble, gives it up with the big shot. He got it for the win. You talk about gutsy and confident. Oh, what a huge shot. Shot of the ball game, Dick.
I'll tell you one thing, he's a PTBer, a prime-time performer. He's big man on campus. What a shot at clutch time. Win, win, and win. Oh, they're dancing with joy.
Well, Dick, another one's in the books. Any final thoughts about the keys we had coming into this game?
Brad, it's all about solid game plan. Teams who come prepared and know what the important points are will be successful more times than not. Having skilled players on your roster helps, but by no means is it mandatory.
Playing within yourself and your abilities is what it's all about. We say it time and time again. Dick, we know the TV business, you've got to have marquee matchups, but it's still about team basketball.
Well, that's how you win. You got to execute as a team. You got to make sure the right people shoot the shot. And I'll tell you, the PTPers are responding, but they're responding within a team concept.
Duke finally pulls this close one out.
With two teams like this, you knew the game was going to be close.
It's been a fun game, and as always, my partners alongside have enjoyed you being with us. For Dick Vitale and Aaron Andrews, I'm Brad Nessler. Good night, everybody.
What a game. I think we're just going to do the one for today. So let me plug this in. We'll take a look at the updated bracket, although it's not going to have any matchups. I don't believe I have enough games in yet to start matching people up. 5 Duke. What a shot at the end. That was incredible. So that's what we look like right now. 95 Wake Forest moving on, 86 Navy moving on, and now 2001 Duke moving on. I am off this week, so I'm going to try to do a game here and there, probably mostly in the mornings during the week. Well, any day really. I'll probably try to do maybe 1 each morning for the 5 days, and then try to maybe do regular 2 this weekend. I didn't do 2 last weekend, so I might try to get 2 in this weekend. We'll see. Just trying to cruise along with it, not trying to rush anything. And if you caught the stream when we first started, it crashed. So the emulator, I would not say is the most stable thing in the world. So we started it over. And it gets bigger if I make it smaller. All right, well, I'll do that off. Do that off. It really matters, but also we can take a look at it this way. That's a little easier to read. It does currently have. Oh, no, it doesn't. But yeah, nobody's matched up yet. As we play more games, it'll match up automatically, the highest to the lowest, second highest to second lowest, so on and so forth. So we'll see what we end up with. I feel like it's going to be UNLV and one of the Syracuse teams, or both the Syracuse teams. They were pretty dominant during the season, but we'll play the games out and see what happens. Duke almost got upset there, like 2 minutes left to go, and I think they were down 5. And the Dons had the lead seconds left at 3.8, I think it was. Duke comes down and hits a 3-pointer to win. That was insane. What a game. I did see one game earlier in the season. I believe it was 67. Yeah, 67 UCLA, I believe it was. Hit almost a full court shot to win the game. And it's the only one I've seen so far at all played, but it was incredible. It was one of the games I had to play to get to the 2 being left during a regular. Well, I say week, but it's not. Basketball really doesn't go by weeks per season, so that's why I labeled the tabs games instead of weeks. But it was the only game out of all of them, and it wasn't on stream, so being played to get to the stream games that week. But it was incredible. It's the only one I've seen that hit a shot that long, especially for the win. Or not the win. Either way, that's the longest one I've seen. All right, so we might be back today with maybe some golf design, course design. I'm not sure yet. Kind of have a vision in my mind of grass textures that I want to see how they look together, but I do have other things in progress. I just haven't worked on them in a minute. I think my Red Rose course, Razorback course, is almost done. I've revamped it with a lot of the tools and surfaces and all that kind of thing that we have now. I think it's almost ready to publish in the new game. But that's where we are, and like I said, we're going to try to get a few more games in this week since I'm off work, and maybe a few in this week, a couple in this weekend. We'll see. I appreciate you guys checking it out. It'll be on YouTube momentarily. Hopefully today. I should be today, but we'll see. Sometimes I get distracted by other things. I just am working on interested in other stuff we do on the channel. I am working on rosters for they're designed to be for Madden 12 actually, but I may go back and revamp the ESPN 2K5 rosters that I've done. I'm doing some test plays right now with some different settings and feel like I'm in a pretty decent place. The last game I played, both quarterbacks were in the 80s ratings. I'm pretty okay with. There are games where a quarterback will go 3 touchdowns, no picks, which is rare in that game. If anybody played it, they know that. But I do CPU games, so I play it. Anyway, I'm working on the Vikings. I'm on the defense now. Cornerbacks is next. All of the other teams are done. They have their own workbooks. I didn't put them all together this time. I wanted to try a little different method. And I updated some of the formulas. So they do use the size, the height and weight for some of the ratings, like trucking and strength. And I revamped a couple of the other ones too, I believe. There is a little bit of a bonus for longevity. Years, you get a little bit more. And then the AV per year, there's a little bonus with that as well. So if you look at these guys, you got 6.5, 7, 7.8, 6.8. So that gives them a little bit of a bonus too. So people who have the higher one have a little bit more from that. This guy obviously is that good. He also didn't play very long, so that hurts him a little bit. But anyway, that's how we do it. And then once we have all that in from the site that we use, which is this one for Football Reference, we come over here and we sort it. There we go. And that tells me kind of just a reference for me. It's not accurate to end the game. I've entered a couple of the Bears players into Madden 12, and I think 5 quarterbacks, and they were 3 99s, a 97, and a 96, if I remember right. So, not exactly accurate. I think they were the same numbers here, 3 to 94, thereabouts on the top guy. So these guys will be a little. Tarkenton will definitely be a 90. I think some of these others will too. I don't know if I want to adjust that. I might. Like I said, I did them in separate workbooks. So if I do adjust it, I'll have to go do everybody, all 32. So we'll see. We may do that. We may not. And then again, I may update my ESPN rosters. I did legend rosters for those. I did some test games. If I put them in a playlist or not, though. I have been working on Madden 25 also. Started on 23, but I didn't want to go far with that. There it is. So we started with some test games and all kinds of stuff going on here. What I was doing to start out. So that's what we're trying to do. I do have the mod installed now, so the graphics look a little bit better than that. For anybody who knows about the NFL 2K mods. That is in place now. So take a look at what we had here. There's Gale Sayers returning the kick. I hear me, but I'm very low. Right? Terrible there, that video. Hopefully it's not too bad now. I think it's better. to watch some of these basketball games back, see if it is better. That was a Willie Gold. There's Merton Hanks. Can't remember who 40 is. If I do update the rosters, I can tell you that I don't think Sid Luckman, he might be lower in the thing, but it's McMahon didn't even make the team on this version. I can pull up and show you. So let me pause that, get the gist of that, and then we have, like I said, all 32 are done. Well, 31 done. I also have this thing here that somebody had. I may look at doing something with. They have how to make all of the MLB logos in SMB4. Super Mega Baseball for anybody who's not familiar with that game. So I may do something with that at some point. Having said that, so if I look at the Bears and I look at their quarterbacks, whatever. And I actually don't even remember. Okay, I do remember putting him in. Luckman is there, but no McMahon. This guy had the highest rating in the workbook, but it actually made this guy the starter. So maybe because of the awareness, I'm not sure. But that's a Madden 12 on the console, which I can't stream. And in the emulator version, you can't edit players; it freezes the game up. So be able to do anything with this, but you can do a 75-man roster preseason in Madden 12. I do have an editor that I might be able to do something with for the emulator side, but it seems very complicated to do it that way. So I don't know if I'll be able to do it. Doing it that way, I think also I would simply be able to manipulate the coaches and whatnot, but I don't know that for sure yet. Okay, so that's kind of where we are with those. Still finishing up the Vikings defense, getting close. If you guys want to check out this playlist, it has all of the stuff that I did for the ESPN rosters. I don't really have it housed anywhere, but if you guys want to hit me up in the comments, we might be able to hook up on Discord if you're interested in having the file that I currently have. I have a low ratings version, which is kind of normal. I use air quotes for that. And then I have a high ratings version, which I don't think everybody's 99, but most of them are. So I'm okay with sharing all that. It took me a long time to do it, but I don't have any Patreon or anything like that. I'm not really into trying to make money with everything. I just enjoy doing it. And I like watching how the seasons play out. Again, I'm trying to tweak these settings to. I tell you what, I don't know if I streamed it or not, but there was a game. Some of the entry of the tool that you have for NFL 2K5 rosters that's out there. I had a game that was, I believe it was New England at San Francisco. I don't know if I streamed it or not, but that game was phenomenal. That's Washington, that's Chargers, that's Pittsburgh. And you can see in the title, I'm trying to different settings. Really didn't find anything I liked, but I'm working on one now that it might be okay. I'm doing a test franchise with it right now. There's my homage to one of the Super Bowls. Minnesota. don't know if maybe I didn't stream it. In Chicago. In Atlanta. I guess I didn't. That's a shame. That game was awesome. Like San Francisco was down late, big. Scored like 4 touchdowns in the fourth quarter to win. I think they won in overtime. Anyway, the game was incredible. I wish I had it on here and use those settings. That mic sounded better there. This sounded really low in that one. Sounds good in this one. Sound like in this one. All right, some of it I might have not even talked in. Anyway, we're gonna wrap it up there. Guys, feel free, like I said, to hit me in the comments if you're interested in having the 2K5 files. I think 2K4 is actually a better game, but the editor that I got, it's never worked. I got it from the dude that did Legend Bowl. I bought it off of his site for, I don't know, $10 or 15, whatever it was. I don't even remember. $8. I can't. Anyway, I've never got it to work, so I've not been able to put them into 2K5 or 2K4, which I think is a little bit better game as far as interceptions and all that stuff. I think it plays out a little bit more realistic. Must have the gameplay on slow there. That looks like slow motion, right? See if we changed it. It's pretty slow there too. Four three aspect ratio there. I got the mic situated. Like I sped the game up a little though. There we go. That's what we're talking about. Settings. I didn't even put the settings on that one. That's awesome. Don't make the note. That's part of the Razorback course I was talking about in the background. The desktop. Dude, you should see how many spreadsheets are in that folder now. It's ridiculous. It's it on one screen there, but now it's go to it now. Look at that. That's so much more. That's crazy. The 2K files. That's what I was working on. Oh, yeah, I was talking about custom schedules. I can do custom schedules for it. I can do them for Madden 08 as well. I can't get the franchises to work in Madden now for custom teams. I don't know why. which I don't think I ever started because I couldn't find settings. I'm like, yeah, what he said. I think he's going to look at my NFL pick and pull spreadsheet. Look at my mouse. Mouse is loud. So yeah, later let's talk about Oh yeah, it's talking about the pick 'em pool next. And then my horse racing game. Stick around and look at that for a minute. You guys want to check any of that out? That mouse is loud as hell, isn't it? I actually just updated this to this year's schedule. Didn't pick the other game. Or did you? That's fun. You can't even hear me because it's muted.
And in real time, it
I'm a
will
bot.
tell me who's winning the pick and pull as those update. Then I also have the option to pick winners envelopes if I want, and I can do that for whatever place I choose, depending on how many entries you have and how many places you pay based on that. Which this also automatically updates that as well. If I put enough players in here to be paying more than one
mechanical
spot, it will
keyboard.
automatically
How to?
split it out once I get to that spot. I don't remember how many it is. Might be 10 or 11. So I'm gonna keep going here. Who else? What we'll do Chris Berman since we were talking about him earlier. We'll do, I don't know his real name, so we'll just do Dragon. Coaster, because he was in here. What else? Just make up crap, I guess. There it goes. So 10, after the 10th spot, well, I guess it'd be after the 9th spot, it brings it out into a second person automatically. So I guess it'd be every 9 it would do it again. So I think we can actually just put numbers in here. Nope, it's updating again from the web. So if we keep going, it should break it out again to another spot. There it goes. So the third spot is tied for, so that's why, and it splits it automatically between those people that are tied. So that's why it says $1.16 for all those people. If they had a difference in point diff or record, it would fix itself to where it was only paying one person or two if there were two tied with a better diff or something. Anyway, that's how it works. So if I kept going for another 10, it would break out for another spot as well. And it automatically does all that. Is that big enough? Can you guys see that? I guess I should have asked that before I started doing that, right? So none of these are really going to play, so we get rid of them, and then it goes back to the one spot. So I have it set up right now that it can handle 50 players, but if I ever launch it at the bowling alley, this is pretty big gambling community from what I can see. So hopefully, if I launch it there, I'll get more than that. Would be awesome. I do have it set up to automatically keep. I think it's 50 cents per entry for ink and paper to print the results and the entry forms and all that they fill out, and the ink that is used to print all that as well as the paper. Try to compensate myself for that. With that 50 cents per entry, so they pay $5 and $4.50 gets paid out for each entry. So anyway, that's something else I have. And then I'm actually talking with a guy who might be interested in making a Steam game out of my horse racing deal. Let me show you that too, why not?
Welcome to 31 Lengths, a horse racing simulator game for Excel. Developed by Jack Reed, copyright 2015.
So anybody who hasn't seen this is just a, actually I might bring it up in my other, it's probably going to bring it up over here.
Taking entries for race number 1.
So it's thinking, hang on, I'll move it.
It's post time for race number 1 on the card.
There we go.
The horses are loading.
So this is all
The
VBA
horses are in the
and
gate.
user forms,
And they're off.
VBA coding to do all this.
Emperor of Norfolk with a nice start. Emperor of Norfolk leads as they enter the first turn.
And I sent this over to a guy who's making a head
As they head into the back
head
stretch,
coach football
let's raise a
game
native
right
with the
now
lead.
for Steam.
Halfway down the back stretch, raise a native leads.
To see if
Followed
he
by
would be
Captain Bodgett
interested
and
in maybe
Stephanie
turning
Stone.
it into
Keen Eyes is
something
the
we can
trailer.
put on Steam.
Into the turn for home, raise a native leads the way.
He said it was interesting. I don't have an actual yes
And
or
down
no
the
from
stretch they
him
come.
per
Captain
se.
Bodgett leads by 1/3 over raise a native.
Oh, we got a race.
Enter
Look
the winner.
out.
Captain Bodgett leads by
Oh, he
1/4
nosed
of a
it
length.
out.
Raise a native leads in second. Smart E. Jones is third. Galo Chop in fourth.
That was a good race. So anyway, this version does not have, what's that? Dude, I've been racing all kinds of races and not got that. What the hell is that? I wonder if it didn't like something that happened with the no, I don't want to close that. Why is it closing that? I just want to close this workbook. Thank you. What's happening here? Got rid of my toolbar. Alright, so it looks like this behind the scenes. It tracks everything in a spreadsheet. I had started to put in to where you could play it, and then there were CPU players too that you could go against. And then it you just bet on your stuff, and 2 different modes for that. It was going to be I need to move this.
Welcome to 31 Lengths, a horse racing simulator game for Excel.
It was
Developed by
going to
Jack
be
Reed. Copyright 2015.
It was going to be a handicap competition to where you did 30 races and you tried to be the person who made the most money in those 30 races. All was, starting out with the same amount of money, and it doesn't really keep it in your bank per se. You're just trying to make the most in that session each time. And then also a day at the races, which would have been 15, which is what a normal program for a day is at a track, thereabouts. And the idea behind that one was to just make your bets based on your bankroll, and then whatever you win or lose affects your bankroll. So to try to build yourself up and keep from going broke, that kind of thing. And then the one that's currently active was just to watch the races. So that was the idea. I never did get the day at the races or the competition thing implemented. Started them, but never actually finished them. But the idea of talking to him would be so that we could create this in Unity and put it on Steam, and charge $4.99 or $1.99 or something. See if we could sell a few pieces and pocket a little bit of cash.
Never happened.
But nothing major. Just a little bitty game.
Yeah,
So you can look at stats.
never heard anything
in
else
this
about
if
it
you
from
wanted
him.
to.
I think the
jockeys
last I heard, I think we were decided that it was going to be.
Show you anything.
I think we decided it was going to be too much to get, like the horse models for the graphics. I don't know that mine were usable in that space. But yeah, it never went.
You can do horse stats. God damn, I keep putting that over there. So once you pull up the display, you hit whatever you want to see, and it ranks them by that.
Oh, a lot of stuff in
So
this
if you
video.
wanted winnings, you do that. If you wanted wins, you do that. So you just click on whichever header you want to rate them by or rank them by, and it will do it for you. So then we exit that, and then we can do jockeys as well. Same concept. Shoemaker, Penkai, Bays, Pat Day, Chris McCarron, Cordero, Bailey, Maple, Calvin Burrell. Doing pretty well.
De La
A lot of
Huse.
familiar names up there in the top. And then there's an admin tab, so you can add new players or horses or jockeys. So you just click on that, and then you have tabs to pick which one you want to add. If you're doing horses, you type it in. There's a pronunciation down here, so you can adjust it.
Example.
So if it didn't say it correctly, you can manipulate it here to say the words that you want to say. So I don't know if there's anything I could think of for a quick example of that part.
Essay.
I was trying to think of one that would work for that, to where you'd want to make it different. So I think Smarty Jones was that way, so let me try that one.
Smarty Jones.
Yeah, so she doesn't say it
Smarty
quite.
Jones. Smarty Jones.
Doesn't say it quite right. So I think what I do is that.
Smarty Jones.
Yeah.
Smarty Jones.
So that's an example of something that would be used for. Once you pick your horse color, it populates the examples of all of the colors and shows you what your horse is going to look like color-wise. So you can update that if you need to based on what it looks like down here in the examples. And then if you're using real horses, in this case we are, you would look up what their stats are and you enter that, and that's what generates the rating for the horse. So just some things that I do to occupy my time when I'm not working on an NFL 2K all-time roster project. That sort of thing. So if you didn't like brown and you thought it should be something else, then you would just drop it down and pick that other thing, and then it would change it. So I hope that makes sense. And then if I exit out of it, I have to shrink it to get the bar back.
The funny thing is,
But then I can go into developer.
the funny thing is on the horse racing game is I started on a very old PC with QBasic. Been doing a horse racing game on that way back, like probably early to mid '90s, thereabouts, somewhere in there.
And view code.
And it didn't look
I
anything like
remember
that.
what the password is. Hey, first try, what do you know? Then I can expand this, and I can expand these, and this is where the graphics come in at. So there's the screen we were just looking at. There's the horses and the jockeys that it uses to show everything. There's the horse, the number of. So here's a thing I had, and this isn't part of the game. It's in the background that I can run. I had created this to test everything graphically. So what it does is you can check this box, like this is the color and the number that you're selecting. So if I do a different number, it updates to that. But what I wanted here was this. So if I check that, it turns around and you can see the numbers backwards. But if you noticed in the race, the horses are so small on the backstretch that you can't really see that. So I just left it. So when they're bigger on the front stretch, it's right. And then when they're not, it's small enough that you can't really tell that it's backwards. You pretty much go more by the color of the silks. So this was just a way for me to test it, make sure that the graphics were working smoothly. And then whatever color I wanted to do was all working right. So that's all that part was for. Dude, what are you doing? Alright, so this is the rankings. This is the jockey version. I think I had the same columns for that. I might have been able to just do one and change the header on it, but I didn't. So this is part of where the player stuff was going to be. This was going to be a player stats list. Here's the race graphics. Here's the final stuff after the race is over, that it lists out the order of finish. And here's our starter page. This is going to be part of the player interaction. It's going to list the name and the jockey and the records for both and the odds, so you can make your bets over on the side here. But that's part of the stuff that I never got done. And then the wager results, I hadn't even started that, what that was going to look like. So, and then if you go down to modules,
Yes,
there's
ma'am.
a couple things in here that controlling stuff.
I didn't know there was a guy in here.
So that's kind of the loop.
The builder himself is there.
Okay, hang on. I was streaming, so
Sorry.
that's all right. I'll close it down and go see if I can find him.
Yeah.
All right.
Then you can tell me the stuff we're willing to do, you know, if you want.
Okay. All right. Bye. All right, we're going to wrap it up